Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we began our adventure in the Hoenn region and got ourselves our first Pokemon, Dishwater the Mudkip, and left off on an extreme cliffhanger in which our mom gave us a new pair of shoes, and they seem to be working very well because they got us to Oldale Town in about 2.3 seconds, which I can totally get behind. Hello there, Mr. Sir. What are you doing today? I finished sketching the footprints of a rare Pokemon, but it turns out they were only my own footprints. Man, dude, you must have some really weird feet. Either way, today in Pokemon Emerald, we are actually able to embark on our own adventure and do exactly what we would like. So, Route 102, let's get this started. I'm gonna catch a whole bunch of Pokemon. Oh man, I am sure you are just the only person on the entire planet who's gonna do that. I am so proud of you, dude. Thank you for sharing that with me. No, I shouldn't be hating. Everybody, he's just really excited about what he's getting into, and I am too. So, if you have Pokemon with you, then you're an official Pokemon trainer. You can't say no to my challenge. Okay, this is one of the things I never understood about the Pokemon universe. If two trainers lock eyes, and somehow they magically know that each other are trainers, then you have to battle them. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If all your Pokemon are on the verge of death, you are obligated to battle that trainer no matter what. It does not matter. And that always seemed kind of weird to me, like if you don't battle that trainer, there's some sort of police that just hop out of the bushes and kidnap your Pokemon and send you to prison or beat you with a nightstick or something. I really don't understand. Either way, you might notice something a little tiny bit different about Dishwater. She's level 8 now. And yeah, before I get into that, Dishwater is indeed a she. Everybody was pointing out in the comments in the last video, dude, your Mudkip's a girl. And man, why you got... I know she's a girl. I think that's awesome. You know, Dishwater, she's my dirty girl. She is amazing. And you know what? She is level 8 now. Her HP is a little bit higher. Her stats are a little bit higher. Let's go ahead and check her out, actually, because you know what? Having a girl on my team, you better not be bashing on her gender because she is sassy as hell. She won't be having none of that. She got Torrent, which ups water moves in a pinch, so once your health goes below 1/3, all of the water moves that our Dishwater uses will increase in power. And here we are fighting... Take you on with my bug Pokemon, some bug catcher, and yes, of course, every single region has to have these bug catchers, which like nothing more than really, really tiny squishy worm things and shooting string shots at you and doing nothing else, and I swear that is these guys' strategy. It's so weird, but either way, if I could finish my thought, Dishwater is now level 8 because I was too obsessed with the power, the sassy power. I was training outside of Little Root a little bit, and I didn't realize that I went too far and accidentally got her up to level 8. So now our starter Pokemon is level 9 this early in the game, which is, yeah, probably a little bit weird, but you know what? That's alright. We needed to take out the likes of Bug Catcher Rick, the true bane on our existence, and I would be using Mud Slap right now, except I don't think it's especially effective against Bug-type Pokemon, so we'll have to hold out on that, rather. And take out these Wurmples the old-fashioned way by squishing them with our enormous body weight. And there we go, we beat Rick. Ow, down and out. You know, I probably wouldn't have expected much else if I had a team full of Wurmples. I'm not very tall, so I sink right into tall grass. The grass goes up my nose and... Achoo! Oh boy. What the heck are you doing out here, little kid? You look like you're about 5 years old. If I'm 10 and you are half my size, then there is a problem here. Did you just become a trainer? We're both beginners. Yeah, beginners. I've beaten like 100 beginners so far, man. I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't know what you're doing. And I have no idea what you're doing out here in the middle of the wild along with that little kid next to you. Maybe he's your brother or something. What are all these people doing out here anyway? I really don't understand. And I've never understood about the Pokemon universe that there are no buildings in every single city, and like literally everybody's homeless, and it's super sad. And guys, I just want you to know... I'm doing this Let's Play to end poverty in Hoenn. It's truly, truly a sad fact, truly one of the tragedies of our age. And I just want to bring housing and a home to all the little boys and girls of the Hoenn region out there. And let's take out this Zigzagoon, because that's what we're doing. Zigzagoon is one of the beginning Pokemon of this route. I guess you could call it like the Rattata of this generation, because he's super... Whoa! Whoa there, Tailo. Chill out, dude. You don't gotta yell. Oh my god. Was his sprite like that in Ruby and Sapphire? I really don't know. For those of you who don't know, which I assume would be all of you, because I'm not personally friends with most of you, I suppose, although we are buddies, we are amigos, I will call it that. Either way, I played Ruby and Sapphire a lot more than I played Emerald when I was a kid. Actually, I never did a full Emerald playthrough, so this one is a new experience for me, and I'm really enjoying it so far. And I don't remember if Talos Sprite was so ridiculously excited in Ruby and Sapphire. Either way, let's go ahead and take him out, gain our 37 experience points. We're level 10. We are way, way too powerful for this point in the game. That is ridiculous. We even have ourselves Water Gun. We've got a full 4 moves, and we've just started the game. Man, we are on track to be Pokemon Masters. I called you because I thought I could beat you. You can't set your expectations too high like that, man. I feel like I was saying something before, but I completely lost my train of thought. So let's go ahead and pick these berries over here. We found 2 Oran berries. Yes, I would love to pick them. I'm an American. Of course I'm going to destroy the environment. Put those in the berries pocket, which is also an oddly specific pocket to have in a bag. And we're going to pick some Pecha berries. Pecha berries? I really have no idea. Either way, berries introduced in this game. There were apricorns, I guess, in Generation 2. Berries have various effects. This one heals poison, for example, and the Oran berry restores 10 HP. You can give them to your Pokemon, and they will automatically activate when certain conditions are met, like the Pecha berry will activate when you get poisoned. And oh my gosh, I just ninja'd past this girl. Did you? Dang it, I felt so accomplished. I'm gonna keep winning and aim to be the best trainer. Help me further my career. Or I could stop it dead in its tracks right here and crush your dreams and your spirit. And you know what? That sounds a little bit more like fun. So, last Tiana, whatever your name is, I don't even care, man. I'm gonna destroy you with my newfound water gun. And I kind of want to stop training Dishwater a little bit because we are way, way, way high level for this early in the game. And I'm not planning on catching Pokemon for a tiny little bit of time. So, we're gonna be like fully evolved by the time we reach the first gym, and this could actually be very bad. Okay, we're fighting Shroomish. This is a really interesting Pokemon, and his fully evolved form is super powerful. So, if you're looking something for looking for something that hits really hard and has a nice ability, I could be in trouble here. Oh no, he's only going to do 5 damage. Level 4 Shroomish ain't nothing to our Dishwater. We don't got to worry about that. What am I doing? Don't open up that bag. Oh yeah, and I only had 1 potion because I had to use 1 earlier when I was overtraining this thing right outside of Little Root. Either way, Shroomish has a special ability called Effect Spore, and if you make physical contact, it has a chance to paralyze or poison or put you to sleep, and that's a really, really good ability, especially early on in the game when your Shroomish is actually going to be able to take hits, but he's just going to tackle us, and you know what? Nobody's tackle compares to Dishwater's. It's so powerful that it constantly misses, and I still can't believe that I missed that very first tackle in the first battle, man. You better not have accuracy problems throughout this Let's Play, Dishwater, I tell you what. Either way, let's go ahead and tackle this guy one more time and get on with our lives and get on with our adventure. Go ahead and gain that 55 experience. Please don't level up because I don't want you to be any stronger than you already are. I ended up furthering your career. Yes, stop that. I don't want to be stronger. I want to give you guys at least a chance. I mean, I know I'm unstoppable, but come on. Alright, got ourselves a potion to replenish the one we just lost, and we can continue onward or be interrupted by yet another Pokemon battle. And here we have a Zigzagoon. But yes, this is like the common Pokemon of this generation, just like Rattata or something like that. And he's not especially good, but he makes a perfect and immaculate HM slave. And I might pick one up later just for that purpose, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough Pokemon to have all the HMs when I need to. And here we are in Petalburg City. Whoa! For some reason, we live like 5 minutes from our dad instead of living in the same city as him. Or maybe he just makes the long, arduous trek home every night and we just don't know that. Either way, thank you for waiting. We've restored your Pokemon to full health. Thank you so much, Nurse Joy of the South, because I think Hoenn's to the south of all the other regions. I could be wrong about that, but I'm not sure. What do you have to say? That PC-based Pokemon storage system. Whoever made it must be some kind of a scientific wizard. Are you the same guy from Little Root? Because you look surprisingly like him, and you're obsessed with science as well. So maybe this is like the traveling nomad, and we'll see him again in our travels. Who knows? Either way, what do we have in Petalburg City? We have a different title card introducing the place. What do you have to say, friend? My face is reflected in the water. It's a shining grin full of hope. Or it could be a look of somber silence struggling with fear. What do you see reflected in your face? A whole bunch of sexy. And with that, let's continue on with the plot, and let's continue on with what we have to do. I'm just gonna run. I feel like getting some exercise right now. What do you have to say? Hiya, are you maybe a rookie trainer? Do you know what Pokemon trainers do when they reach a new town? Get bothered by annoying little pests like you, apparently? They first check what kind of gym is in the town. Oh man, that certainly is a gym. This is Petalburg City's gym. This is the gym sign. Look for it whenever you're looking for a gym. Or just look for the gigantic building that says gym on it that is extremely distinct. Leader Norman, a man in pursuit of power. Oh yeah, let's go knock this guy off our pedestal. We can take him! Except as we saw on the TV earlier, this guy's actually our dad, and... Let's take a moment here to appreciate this guy's design. He's got the receding hairline, he's got the super plain shirt and the lifeless tie, and that haircut. Oh, everything about him screams, my life is average. So what's up, Dad? How's it going? Well, if it isn't Brian, so you're all finished moving in. I'm surprised that you managed to get here by yourself. Oh, I see, you're with your Pokemon. And I guess you're gonna become a trainer like me, Brian. That's great news. I'll be looking forward to it. And who the heck are you? I kind of like your hair. I'd like to get a Pokemon, please. Is everybody in the Hoenn region super duper shy or what? You're, oh, right. You're that forgettable kid Wally, right? I'm gonna stay with my relatives in Verdanturf Town. I thought I'd be lonely by myself, so I wanted to take a Pokemon along. Aw, do you need a hug, Walter? Walloid? Whatever your name is? I've never caught a Pokemon before. I don't know how. I see. Brian, you heard that, right? Go with Wally and make sure that he safely catches a Pokemon. Wally, here, I'll loan you my Pokemon. And he gets a Zigzagoon. Oh, wow, a Pokemon! I'll give you a Pokeball, too. Go for it! Wally received a Pokeball, so he received one of the trashiest Pokemon and one of the trashiest methods of capturing Pokemon. So, wow, our dad truly is a generous guy. And here we are, marching through the town, not saying a word to each other, because this Wally kid is kind of awkward. Either way, here we are. Brian, Pokemon hide in tall grass like this, don't they? Please watch me and see if I can catch one properly. Whoa! And Wally is jumped by, in all his good fortune, one of the rarest Pokemon this early in the game. He is jumped by a wild Ralts, and this is a Psychic-type Pokemon, a pure Psychic-type Pokemon, and it evolves into a beast called Gardevoir, which has super high special attack and super high special defense, and is one of the better Psychic types of this generation, and he's just lucky enough to get one right off the bat, but... unfortunately for us, we can't catch one right now, because this is just the tutorial on capturing Pokemon, and oh boy, I'm sure glad we had this, because I had no idea how to capture one of these before. That Ralts is just going to keep on growling, and actually that's Ralts' only move at this point in the game, so he doesn't even need the Pokeball or the Zigzagoon. He can literally just walk out into the grass and, like, pull this thing off the ground and carry it with him. And I have no idea how he's going to train this thing either, because if he's only going to have the one Pokemon, I guess he'll just have it growl at stuff until it faints out of boredom or something. Either way, throw that Pokeball, Wally. Get over this. I'm not especially a fan of these teaching you how to catch Pokemon segments. I would prefer them to be optional, but you know what? The Hoenn one is probably the best of Gens 1 through 4, to be honest, because it's creative, it's different, it's in disguise at the very least, and it introduces a character that we're actually going to see throughout the rest of the game. I did it. It's my Pokemon. Brian, thank you. Let's go back to the gym. All right, and we don't have to endure the long, awkward walk back. So, did it work out? No, it just growled at me the whole time. Dumb jokes! Thank you. Yes, it did. Here's your Pokemon back. Brian, thank you for coming along with me. You two are why I was able to catch my Pokemon. I promise I'll take really good care of it. Oh, my mom's waiting for me, so I have to go. She made me chicken noodle soup and a really nice dinner. Now, Brian, if you want to become a strong trainer, here's my advice. Head for Rustboro City beyond this town. There, you should challenge the gym leader, Roxanne. After her, go on to other Pokemon gyms and defeat their leaders. Collect badges from them, understood? Of course, I'm a gym leader too. We'll battle one day, Brian, but not right now, because I think so highly of myself that I'm sure you couldn't beat me. That's only after you become stronger. And you know what? He's probably right. He would demolish us right now. I have faith in Dishwater, but you know, she probably can't take on this gym all by her lonesome. So, hello there, gentleman in the hat. What do you have to say? Let's see, you have 6 Pokemon. If you catch another one, it's automatically sent to a storage box over a PC connection. Isn't it kind of weird that everybody in this universe talks about one thing and one thing alone? I mean, Pokemon are pretty special, and I can see how they might encapsulate everybody, but there gotta be more things going on. You must be Brian, right? Thank you for playing with Wally a little while ago. Playing? Dude, that was work. That was not fun. He's been frail and sickly ever since he was a baby. Oh, I take it back. I'm sorry. Sent him to stay with my relatives in Verdanturf Town for a while. The air is a lot cleaner there than it is here. What's that? Where's Wally? He's already left, our Wally. I wonder where he could have gotten by now. Who knows? Hey, you look exactly like Professor Birch's wife. You got some wife swap going on here or what? Wally was really happy when he told us that he caught a Pokemon. It's been ages since I've seen him smile like that. You know what, guys? We did a good thing today, and that's my good deed for the year 2014. Glad I got that out of the way. Whoa, who are you in the cool shades back there? Excuse me. Let me guess, from the way you're dressed, are you a Pokemon trainer? Well, maybe not. Your clothes aren't all that dirty. I own a washing machine. You're either a rookie trainer or maybe you're just an ordinary kid. I'm roaming the land in search of talented trainers. I'm sorry to have taken your time. Yo, come back here. You want a battle, dude? I will prove you wrong. People just making assumptions about us left and right. And you know what, in this video, we haven't caught any Pokemon or anything, but there is some way for us to go. What do you have to say? If you're going to throw a Pokeball, weaken the wild Pokemon first. Alright, yes, teaching us how to catch Pokemon, even though we just got taught how to catch Pokemon. So, I don't understand the point of all this. Is our dishwater healed up? I forget. Yes, she is. She is at level 10. And whoa, what are you doing there, buddy? Leaving footprints in the sand is so fun. You know what? That's my favorite summer hobby as well. That's all I do. I just go out to the beach and leave footprints. Don't build sandcastles. Don't go swimming. Don't fight with my mystical creatures encapsulated inside of a ball at my belt. That would be more fun, indubitably, than anything you could ever possibly do on a beach. I just leave some footprints in the sand because that is the mark that I want to leave on the world. And this thing's going to tackle us, but you know what? That don't mean anything. Let's slap it right in the face with some mud. Don't even try, Zigzagoon. What are you doing? Get that thing out of my face, and oh boy, we're going to be level 11 by the end of this battle. How wonderful. So he's going to send out C-Dot. This was youngster, what, Billy Bob Thornton, something, I have no idea, and he's going to bide. So we have a few turns to destroy him, and the more damage he takes, the more damage he's going to do to us at the end of these few turns, and that kind of worries me because I don't know if this attack is going to kill. Can you do it? No, you can't. Oh boy. I'm going to pay the price for that one. Seriously? Did that really just happen? Oh my god, white it out in episode 2. Excuse me while we go cry for a couple hours. Alright, here we are back on the beach, and clearly youngster Billy is just far too much for us to handle. I mean, I don't even know what happened there, but here we are at the next area of the game. What do you have to say, little miss? That seaside cottage is where Mr. Briny lives. He was once a mighty sailor who never feared the sea, however stormy. That is kind of interesting. Are you in here, Mr. Briny? How's it going? Ooh, you've left some coffee on the table. Thank you. I will take that. But his house is empty, unfortunately, and as much as I want to destroy his pottery, unfortunately, we are unable to do that in such a game. And you know what? Let's pick these oran berries. And I said pick the oran berries, please. I would like those very much. And I'm going to equip Dishwater with one of these maybe before this next battle, because apparently Dishwater is a little bit too frail to handle the entire world by herself. And yes, don't worry, everybody. I'm going to be catching a new Pokemon very, very soon. But first, let's throw a berry on Dishwater because she's been working really hard. She's been putting in that work. She deserves a little bit of a snack when she gets tired. So there we go. You can hold on to that orange berry just in case of emergency. And we're going to fight this little lass we must have been fated to meet. May I ask you for a battle? Yes, you may ask away, and I am not allowed to deny you, and you have a very, very frilly dress. Lady Cindy would like to battle, and this is another class of trainers, the, rich ones. You have ladies and rich boys, and rich boy is a lot more direct than lady, I know, but these trainers, after you beat them, will give you like $14 billion every time. So every time you see one of these, you're going to want to go after them, especially if you're short on funding. And I think I might be now, because after you white out, I'm pretty sure you drop a little bit of money or give it to the other trainer. And apparently that's one of the other unspoken laws of Pokemon Trainerhood, is that you have to pay the trainers that you lose to. And that's how the economy works in this universe. Oh my. We got 1,400 Pokédolls, so whatever we just lost to that little rascal youngster Billy back there, we have gained back. So, here we are at the foot of Petalburg Forest. Welcome to the first dungeon of the game, and herein we will catch the next member of our team. And it's not this thing. This is one of the evolutions of Wurmple, and I say one of the evolutions of Wurmple because it can evolve into one of two lines completely at random. And you know what? I'm not interested in something that knows only Harden, so let's go ahead and search around a bit, or get yelled at by a trainer. Alright, bugs. Oh boy, a Wurmple. Oh boy, another Wurmple. Oh man, a third Wurmple. And I wonder what his final Pokemon could possibly be. Will it be an Alakazam? Will it be... Oh my gosh, it's another Wurmple! What a surprise! And we defeated Bugcatcher Lyle and got a bunch of pocket change for it. So, you know what? If we could search around and find the next member of our team, I would be internally happy for that. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Alright, and here we go. Excited as this thing is. The second member of our team is going to be this Taylor right here. So let's send out our dishwater and try not to beat the living crap out of this thing. Apparently, I'm dumb. I thought you could find Talos in Petalburg Forest, and perhaps you can, but I was having absolutely no luck doing that. So this thing's going to focus its energy and probably peck our ears off or something. Look at how excited it is. God, it is intimidating just looking at it. So let's chuck a Pokeball at it. And here we go. Can we get ourselves our first team member aside from Dishwater? No, we can't. It's not even going to wiggle once. Oh, boy. This is just going to go exceedingly well. I am absolutely sure. Our attack is going to go down, but you know what? That's all right. Dishwater doesn't mind Growl. She is not easily intimidated. Let's chuck that Pokeball one more time. And come on, Talo. Ah, what are you doing? And I always love those captions on the failed Pokeball attempt. It says, "Oh, it appeared to be caught, except that it didn't whatsoever. It appeared to be a third of the way caught." But can we do this? Do I actually need to go back and buy more Pokeballs? Because, come on. Ah, okay, we got two. We got two. We're close. I can't afflict this thing with a status condition, unfortunately, because if you didn't know, if the Pokemon is asleep or paralyzed, the chance of catching it will be much higher. But can we do this in 2 Pokeballs? Can we get a Talo, one of the most common Pokemon in the game? Yes, we can. And there is the second member of our team, a Talo. And his data was added to the Pokedex, or hers? Was it a female? I don't know. Although it is small, it's very courageous. Yeah, I mean, look at that scream. I am terrified right now. We'll take on a larger Skarmory on an equal footing. However, it is still weakened when it becomes hungry. Okay, so we have the tiny swallow Pokemon Talo, and actually I haven't thought about this thing's nickname too much. We gotta give it something, though. Oh, and it is a female, so what do we got? Let's think about it for a minute. Alright, you know what? I just got done watching Lord of the Rings recently, and unfortunately we're one character short of being able to spell this correctly, but Talo is going to take on the name Swellowship, and for those of you who know anything about Talo, you know that its evolution is named Swellow. Either way, I think that's going to have to do with this episode of Pokemon Emerald, because a lot of crap happened, and my Pokemon are tired as hell right now. Swellowship just lost her freedom, and we have 2 female team members, and I'm actually planning on the next member of my team to be female as well, so I guess girl power is going to be the theme of this Let's Play, but yes, Swellowship, rather, is tired as hell. Dishwater has been through a lot today, lost to youngster Billy, but you know what? We'll pick it up in the next episode of Pokemon Emerald, where we take on Petalburg Forest for real and head on through the first dungeon of the game. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you guys next time, where we continue on our adventure.